Hey everyone, it's Kel-n-Rich, and we're back with you. Another brand new day. Going back to the original proto-metal well digger. Him, Experience. Cream. Who else? That's pretty much it. Vanilla Fudge, right? Those three are considered the proto-metal progenitors. Say that 10 times fast. And, interestingly enough, there are 300 known bands that are considered to have proto-metal releases. So, Jimmy, Cream, Vanilla Fudge, those are the three originators, I guess. And then there's tons of other bands that heard it or thought of it at the same time. And then, boom, the whole thing goes. And then the first real heavy metal song to be considered heavy metal, I've done a little research, is actually Purple Haze. So, that's what we're doing. Ready, Kel?
Ready.
My name is Rich. This is my wife, Kel, in case
Hello.
you're just joining us. And we provide first reaction videos to everyone, and we span the genres of metal all the way to progressive rock and anything and everything in between. That is awesome. Here we go. Make room for Jimmy. I wore the right shirt today.
You did.
I did. All right, here we go. Now, we couldn't get the original studio version, so this is the official video. So hopefully it won't get blocked. If it does, we'll split it in two.
Yes.
We always give credit because it's not ours, and we don't make money off of it. Here we go. This really is a live performance.
All in my brain. Lately days just don't seem the same. Acting funny, but I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Hey, all around. Don't know if I'm going up or down. Am I happy? Am I misery? Whatever it is, a girl put a spell on me.
Such command.
Tomorrow or just the end of time.
Just owned it.
Tell me.
Yeah, that's how we start. That's how we start our days. We go right back to the very beginning, and you can bat around who's first or whatever, but definitely Jimmy was first.
If you ever get a chance to go to Seattle, they have what's called the Music Emporium. And the Music Emporium is basically an interactive digital music museum. And they have one room dedicated to Jimi Hendrix. And they have a tornado of his guitars that goes up. Remember I took you there?
Totally.
Goes up from the floor. And it's just hundreds of guitars. They have a room for Prince, and it's all interactive. So it's not like you just look at something and walk on. They've got listening stations and historical pieces and interviews. And it's just such a trip to go there because it's so well done. It's not like a regular museum, and it's so great for kids because it's got lots of really cool activities. So every time I would go to Seattle, at least, I would take my son there, and we'd spend all day there just listening to music and reading things. And it's got all kinds of things, musicians in there, and they change the exhibits out once in a while, but it's really great.
Yeah, that was one of the highlights of living on the West Coast, is when Kel and I would go to Seattle, and there's so much to do in that town. There's so much.
Yeah.
We sat on the couch that Kurt Cobain used in his first place living away from home, and the whole story, but actually sitting on Kurt Cobain's couch, and just neat stuff like that. Seattle is really the place for
It's a hotbed.
Yeah, just a really appreciating music and history and stuff like that. So thanks for bringing that back, Kel.
Well,
Kel,
thanks for bringing this up.
Yeah, well, Kel suggested it. She said, so you're wearing this shirt, and is Jimi Hendrix considered, heavy metal, or was that something else? Is it hard rock? What is it? And yeah, after a little bit of research and having some of you guys help me understand the real true history of proto-metal and the first heavy metal, it was definitely decided by the council.
Council.
Yes, Jimmy. So we wanted to honor him and his band's music and creation for really being the start of so much.
Yeah. And I haven't heard a
culture,
lot of
social
Jimi
change,
Hendrix,
everything.
but what I have heard, I have absolutely loved.
It was unfortunately cut way too short, like 4 years. It's crazy.
Oh wow. That's what happened.
Sealed with a kiss. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll do a couple more today.
Soon.
Later.
Bye.